My husband said I was too clingy and needed my own life, so I got one. Ryan pulled off his headset, looked me dead in the eyes, and said the words that rocked our marriage. "You're suffocating me, Mira." We'd been married exactly 18 months, trapped in this overpriced Denver shoebox apartment where the only person I knew was him. I'd followed him here for his stupid tech job, left behind my entire life, and apparently my biggest crime was wanting to eat dinner together. "You're always just here," he whined, like I was some stalker who broke into his apartment instead of, his actual wife. Tyler's girlfriend has her own life. She does spin class. She has friends. You just hover. The mac and cheese I'd made from scratch was congealing on the counter while his Discord bros screamed about kill-death ratios in his headset. "We're 24, not 40, he said, already turning back to his monitor. "I need space to breathe." That night, I lay awake thinking maybe he was right. Maybe I'd become too dependent, too needy since the move. Back in college, I had tons of friends, went to parties, had hobbies. Now I waited for him to come home like some 1950s housewife, except instead of martinis, I was competing with Valorant. Fine. If space would make him happy, if it would make us better, I'd give him an entire universe. That Tuesday, I signed up for a book club at this bougie bookstore that served wine during discussions. 20-something girls sprawled on velvet couches, absolutely destroying male authors, while this girl Rachel poured her third glass of rosé into a coffee mug. When I walked in at 11 that night, giggly and wine-flushed, Ryan actually smiled. "See? That's awesome, babe. Tyler was right, you needed this." He didn't pause his game, but he seemed genuinely happy I was gone. Thursday became pottery night with my coworker Sienna, taught by this guy River who definitely sold grass but made gorgeous ceramics. We'd get plastered on cheap wine, make deformed bowls, then stumble to the dive bar next door. Ryan loved it because Thursday was his clan's raid night, and now I wasn't there asking him to lower the volume. "This is perfect," he said once, not even looking up. "We both get what we need." Saturday morning started with running group at 6 a.m. with these who looked like protein powder models but were surprisingly sweet. One of the guys called Brett started texting me about my improving form, which sounds innocent until you realize he texted good morning every single day. When our anniversary came and went without Ryan noticing because I was at pottery, I told myself this was healthy. My phone started becoming chaos with the messages. Hot girls read books, planning bottomless mimosas, pottery crew organizing gallery nights, running gang sending sunrise selfies. But I started noticing weird things. Ryan gaming until 4 a.m. now that I wasn't there to remind him about work, dishes molding in the sink, him wearing the same hoodie 5 days straight. "Babe, when's the last time you ate real food?" I asked once. "I'm good," he muttered, cracking another energy drink. "This is great, actually. We're both doing our thing." So I kept going even though something felt wrong. Both of us pretending this was what we wanted. Then came the explosion. Jordan's vision board party went until 2 a.m. because her boyfriend made lethal cocktails that tasted like juice. When I stumbled through our door, covered in magazine clippings and craft glitter, Ryan was sitting in the dark like a Netflix true crime husband. "Just tell me who you're sleeping with." I laughed so hard I snorted. "What?" "One guy texts you about your form. Another guy sends sunrise photos." "Who's Jordan? Why were you at their apartment until 2? The absolute stupidity hit me like a truck. "My running form, you paranoid disaster." Because unlike you, he notices when people accomplish things. I shoved my phone at him. Sports bra recommendations, book club polls about problematic vampire boyfriends. You wanted space. You got it. And turns out I'm actually amazing when I'm not begging for attention between raid bosses. His face started crumbling exactly when my phone buzzed. "Rachel from book club. Emergency. Tyler's girlfriend just got caught with her spin instructor. He found them in his car in the gym parking lot." Ryan went white. "What?" I showed him the text. "Yeah, your perfect example. The girlfriend with her own life. She was banging her trainer the whole time. Tyler just called Rachel sobbing. The silence stretched between us. Tyler's girlfriend, the gold standard he'd thrown in my face, was actually cheating while I was just making ugly pottery and reading vampire novels. "I thought you were doing the same thing," he whispered. "No, you idiot. I was just trying to be who you said you wanted." Seeing him in that filthy hoodie, surrounded by empty cans, I realized we both lost something. "This went too far. I pushed you away," he said quietly. "And now you don't even need me. I was lonely. You were all I had here." My anger deflated, but completely abandoning each other isn't the answer either. We sat in the wreckage of our experiment. Both of us had gotten exactly what we asked for and hated it. Him drowning in his precious space. Me so busy I'd forgotten why I'd wanted his attention in the first place. "We need balance," I said finally. "I'll keep book club and running. You keep game nights. But we need to actually exist together sometimes." Now we have Wednesday date nights that neither of us skips. Last week he paused his game when I got home. "How was book club?" Small victories.